Every morning, millions of Indians wake up and reach for their smartphones. We use them to make payments, book cabs, attend classes, order food, and even vote with our opinions online. But here's the questions. How many of these smartphones are actually Indian? Well, almost none. India today manufactures most smartphones than almost any country in the world. We are the second largest mobile phone producer globally. Yet, when it comes to owning global smartphones brand, India remains largely absent. And that may be about to change. The Modi government has approved a massive new 62,000 crore mobile phone manufacturing scheme, and this time the goal is not just manufacturing for foreign brand. The goal is something much bigger, creating Indian smartphone champions. Namaste, I'm Sonam Singh and this is Organiser. Today we explain why India is spending 62,000 crore on smartphones and whether Indian brands can finally challenge Apple, Samsung and Xiaomi. A decade ago, India imported most of its mobile phones. Today, the story is completely different. Thanks to the Production-Linked Incentive or PLI scheme, India has become one of the world's largest smartphone manufacturing hubs. Companies like Apple, Samsung are now manufacturing millions of devices in India and are exporting them across the world. Mobile phone exports have surged dramatically over the past few years, turning smartphones into one of India's biggest export categories. But there is one major problem. Most of these smartphones are designed by foreign companies. The technology, the intellectual property, the branding, and much of the profits still belong to the companies outside India. India has become a manufacturing hub, but not yet a smartphone powerhouse. But the Union Cabinet has now approved 62,500 crore mobile phone manufacturing scheme, which will run for the next 5 years from 2026 to 2031. This scheme offers incentives for mobile phone sales and additional benefits for companies that source components locally and invest in research and development. The government has set ambitious targets: massive increase in production, higher exports, more domestic value addition, thousands of new jobs, and most importantly, the rise of Indian smartphone brands. Electronic Minister Ashwini Vaishnav has even said that India could see its own globally competitive smartphone brand emerge within the next 12 to 18 months. But the bigger question is, why does India need its own brand? Well, think about it. China just not manufacture iPhones, it has also Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Huawei and OnePlus. South Korea has Samsung and America has Apple. These countries don't merely assemble phones. They own their products, they own their brands, and owning brand means owning technology, patents, design capabilities and profits. If India wants to become a developed economy and achieve technological self-reliance, it cannot remain just an assembly destination. It needs companies that design, innovate, and sell products under Indian names. This is where companies like Lava, Micromax, and new electronic manufacturers could get a second chance. But building an Indian smartphone giant is easier than done. Smartphones are among the most complex consumer products in the world. A single phone contains hundreds of components sourced from dozens of countries. Processors come from one place, camera sensors from another, display panels from somewhere else. Even countries that manufacture phones at large scale still depend heavily on global supply chain. India also faces another challenge, that is consumer perception. Most buyers today associate premium smartphones with Apple, Samsung or Chinese brand. But building trust in a new Indian brand will take years of investment in design, software and of course the customer service. Simply assembling phones in India is not enough. India needs its own technology ecosystem. Yet the timing could not be better. The world is now looking to diversify supply chains away from excessive dependence on China. The China 1+ strategy has already brought huge investments to India. Global companies are increasing manufacturing in India. Indian contract manufacturers like Dixon are becoming major players in the electronic supply chain. The government now wants to use this momentum to build indigenous capabilities. In other words, not just made in India, but also designed in India and eventually owned by India. So, can India build its own Apple or Samsung? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to Organiser for more in-depth explainers on policy, technology and national affairs.